What's up here? Sitting here thinking. I know they say the atom is the smallest indivisible particle, but if an electron can move from one atom to the next and the atom can lack electrons, it must not be the smallest or indivisible. But then I was thinking, if there's something in the nucleus called protons and neutrons, we know protons are positive charge. We know frequencies can come in any charge. Well, I think. But I was thinking, what's in a neutron? What really is in a neutron? And I believe that what's in a neutron decides the characteristics of the atom, physical to all, to anything. It decides and determines the characteristics of an atom and its ability to be a positive ion, negative ion, and all of that stuff. So I got something. What is inside the atom? The personality of the atom is in the neutron. Apparently, the nothing in the neutron gives the atom its identity and its ability to be the atom it is. There is no nothing. There's no such thing as nothing. Nothing. That so-called nothing was never created. Everything was formed, created, or evolved, however you want to say it, science, religion, whatever. There's no such thing as nothing at all. So it can't be nothing inside the neutron because there's always something. We just don't have the tools and equipment yet to prove that there is no such thing as nothing. But when we get it, we'll figure out that little thing we don't see is composed of millions and billions of things that control the actions of every physical thing and everything. Okay, there is no nothing. The neutron is composed of frequency or frequencies. That frequency, like music, determines the dance of the atom. All right? If that frequency was to be released by breaking the neutron, every biological act that follows will express that change. Every single biological act, the way we see things, the way we hear everything, the way we function, the way we think of ourselves, just the way we feel things, even touch will be changed. It'll be expressed from that frequency being released from that atom. Okay, the pineal gland will evolve and reveal to its body the hidden factors of reality. Because I believe that there is a reality. And honestly, what we see is not all that's there. It's only what we're, maybe I guess I could say programmed, bring it to the matrix, I guess. It's what we're programmed to witness. But if all of our senses were open, we would see more, we would feel more, we would breathe more, we would taste more, we would hear more, we would smell more. And it'd be just like that. We would even think more. We would think more things, different things. But we're not broken free. We're shut off because our pineal gland hasn't advanced to that because that frequency hasn't been released. That's just my theory. Okay, the pineal gland will evolve and reveal to its body the hidden factors of reality. Certain hallucinations will be shared. Yes, I believe so, because everything we witness it's nothing but hallucination in the first place. So if that change was to happen or that breaking was to happen, those hallucinations will be shared. Science and religion will become inseparable. It will be no difference between supernatural and natural. No difference. Okay? Abilities never imagined will become normalities. Imagination will have no limit. There will be more natural. There would be no more natural. There will be no more natural. All beings will be advanced, at least compared to now. When it happens, that so-called advance will be out of the picture, and there will be normalities. Like I had just said, abilities never imagined will become normalities. All right? Every ability we grant to God and Satan will individually be awarded to its thinker and conjurer. Because God has the power you give God. Satan has the power you give Satan. Not to sound religious, but those things you think control your life has the power you give them. So you might think that this is a nightmare. Life is a nightmare. Life is a nightmare. No, you're giving them power. Think about this. You have enough faith to have a good day. Who is the one with the power that if you don't have the faith some people say they pray every day and they have a good day. And when they don't pray, the day is ruined. They have the power to give God the choice or the option to grant them what they want. Even the Bible say God will give you the desires of your heart. Why? Because you're sharing that with God. Because you're God, part of God. God is part of you. It's inseparable. Science and religion is inseparable. But my fear is What if there's something inside the frequency? Would that be safe? Dangerous? What if? Because it's like science is never ending, religion is never ending. It's always going to be something new to be exposed or expose itself a lot of times by mistake or theory. And will never end. I guess the only way life itself would end, because even in the Bible say the last days, when the last days come, life will still continue for 1,000 years. So the last days is only the last days for a certain norm before that change. And I believe we're getting close to that change with all these things we're advancing, and mistakes we're making is going to cause it. That's what I believe. I'm not a religious person, but I know I said I'm religious, but honestly, I'm not really religious or scientific. It's just, I believe we're going to make a big boo-boo, a big mistake, and we're going to change the course of nature. Thank you. But who's to say it's a mistake? It might be what's meant to be. Destiny.